your company officer, the guy in the white shirt on that rig. He has the latitude to give schools his class, but you'll always be learning something, and the reason is, we don't do these every day. We don't do electrical problem every day. We're so multifaceted, you can't do everything every day, so you have to train on it, so you know. When I came on a job, we fought fires, because I'm one of those old people now. We fought fires, and you could voluntarily be a medic if you wanted to, you really didn't have to be. Now, everybody's a medic because that became a big part of our job. The need for medical services is overwhelming, so now you have to be a medic. What happened in, he said hazmat, everybody understands that's hazardous materials, that's chemicals, and we call it ethyl methyl bad stuff. We learned about those and the special needs for that, so everybody had to start learning about
Where was the
hazmat.
derailment yesterday?
I don't know.
It was local.
Yeah.
Oh, down in the Hudson
It was
somewhere.
ethanol that.
No,
that
it was actually closer than.
Correct.
So if you, no, closer. But in any event, if you think it doesn't happen, we're surrounded by railroad tracks everywhere. Do you know what they carry on those, in those tank cars? Chemicals.
So
Right.
here I came on a fireman, I says, I'll be a medic, I'll do it. I did that for 18 years because I enjoyed it. But then we have to learn hazardous materials, because those things we learn are out there and have special needs. What happened in September 11th, 2001? Terrorism. Weapons of mass destruction. Should something happen and there's a bomb or something and it creates, well, if it creates an explosion or a fire, whatever, who do people call? The fire department. We have to be able to recognize that that's not just a regular fire, there was something else there, and we have to be able to respond to it, whether it's chemical, biological, radiological, so we had to learn all that. God knows what the future holds. We don't know what new is gonna come out, what the world's gonna present us, and guess who's gonna learn it first? The fire department, because we're the first responders. So you come on this job, school doesn't end, but it's really interesting, because you'll be ahead of the curve. You'll know all the cool stuff before anybody else, and you'll learn how to deal with things that makes you safer, makes you help your neighbor, your coworker, you know, and the people in your city. It's a good job. All I can say, I'm gonna leave it at this, finish high school, stay in high school, like Mr. Kosher said.
Where's the one of Steve?
You can get to Hudson Valley or SCC if you're penniless, they will work with you. I had friends whose daughter went to Hudson Valley, or to SCC for $88 for the
Check
year.
your fire folder.
12 girls'
That's
places.
affordable for college, so it can be done. Stay in school, stay in school, stay in school. I didn't like school, he didn't like school, he told you he didn't like school. A lot of people don't like school. You will down the road. Trust me, I used to tell my parents, you're nuts, but they were right, and I know I'm the old guy preaching you. I'm gonna leave it at that, stay in school. All right, let me see if I can find a ring while I finish up with you.
Willow Avenue.
Okay, what we're gonna do, we'll do the tour of the station, show you where we live, where we work. All right. If you're interested in this, take the handouts, they will help you. This is what they call a backdraft explosion.
Someone opens the window and all the smoke goes in, I saw this.
Yeah, well,
Well, not exactly, but you're correct, you're correct. What happens is the smoke builds up in the building.
backdraft was a joke.
Smoke is actually explosive because it's made up of particles, it's made up of carbon monoxide, and you know that as a silent, deadly killer.
There it is.
But guess what? Carbon monoxide is flammable, it burns. Okay, so it's smoldering, 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 it doesn't get any air. You introduce enough air, poof.
Fire requires heat, fuel, oxygen, and a chain reaction. Now, if you take any one of those things out, you still have the other elements, so you take out the oxygen, you still have the other, if you still have the heat, and you still have the fuel, which could be whatever was burning is the fuel. Take any of those out, you still, all you need is one more, and that chain reaction takes over again, boom, that's what a backdraft is. It takes the oxygen is out, and then as soon as that oxygen comes back in, sucks it all in, boom, lights up. And
This is Willow Avenue. Let's tell you about most house fires. These are the service wires.
Now, this fire was fought by City of Schenectady firemen. At the same time, on Lincoln Avenue was another house fire, which we couldn't fight, because we were committed to this one. The volunteer in the area actually came in and fought that fire with one of our
With one of our captains, Captain Barno, and that's one of these
what
two
ended up
fires.
happening on Lincoln Avenue, because we were all on Willow,
This is what happened on Lincoln Avenue. It started at one house,
I think it was
three.
three houses, and then two more were damaged.
Spread
on
to
either
the
side
two
of those.
next door.
3 are on the ground. two more will burn some.
You got
You
3
guys
empty
take
lots.
pictures of every fire they have?
We have 2 photographers. If they hear it, they come. If they don't, then we don't get pictures, but pretty often, one of them is one of the firemen, and it's actually his wife.
His wife does it.
And his side job is professional photography. And they will come and take pictures. Also, the Gazette reporter, Peter Barber,
just won an award for the Gazette.
Pete's good.
Yeah.
Peter will give us all his pictures for training.
Hey, what street's
This
that?
is the aftermath of
That's
Gilbert
Lincoln
Avenue.
Avenue.
Those 3 houses that burned.
That pile of stuff in the middle used to be a house.
That's a house, that's your floor, what you walk on the first floor.
That-
What was in the Gazette last year?
No, it's been a while.
25 Grove Place
Well,
was.
that's the one that me and I was.
Look what was in that house.
Propane.
They can't, no, these guys are lucky, they didn't blow up. Do you know, what's in most of your houses? Under your sinks, chemicals, in your garage,
Gas.
Gas.
gas, propane,
I leave that stuff outside now.
you know? So there's a lot of things.
All right, let's do the tour. So, and it's bloodborne pathogens. It's talking about diseases that are carried in the blood. So I have to do that for our people. So after I'm done with you guys today, at 1 o'clock this afternoon, I start teaching until 4 o'clock. So for 3 hours, I'll be teaching. All right? But this is our back hallway. The training schedule gets put up here so that the 2 training divisions know what's going on. Each of us have an office. And we have the training office for EMS and the training office for the deputy chief in the back for training. And if you guys just walk this way, come on down the hallway.
There's a list of classes that we can take on the board.
Okay?
Mike, I'll get that taken care of.
Thank you.
Are you coming to lunch with
Okay.
somebody, right? If you can. I mean,
Okay,
You guys are certainly invited, all you guys are
All
invited.
right. What we have here is a board of continuing education. Remember I told you we have to recert every 3 years? On the board is classes that are being taught. And our guys have to go to, or you don't have to, but to get your continuing ed so you can recert, it's offered. Matter of fact, tonight at 7 o'clock, we have another class tonight at 7 o'clock. And you guys will come back in, and we'll sit through another class tonight for 2 hours.
Engine 4 volunteered to come back there on the ramp, whatever you want.
Thank you.
They'll gear up, they'll flow some water.
Thank you. Okay. So we have a bulletin board here that tells them of what school's being offered and what they can take. If you guys step down into here,
Possibility?
what we have here is what they call the turnout room or the dry room. This is where we keep all our turnout gear. The stuff that we wear is called turnout gear. We wear a helmet, we wear a jacket, we wear pants, we wear boots. Some of them wear rubber, some wear leather boots, depending on what they want. And we wear a heavy fire rated glove. We also wear a Nomex hood, like the race car drivers wear when they put that cloth over their head. That's what we wear also. What we have, if you guys want to step in here for a second, I'll show you some of the gear. Okay, we have is the turnout gear that everybody wears, and on this side is all the truck companies for each shift, and the captains are on the truck, and the captain gets a red helmet, so we know it's a captain. Okay, on that side of the room are all the engine companies, and if you look at some of their helmets, you know that's supposed to be a clear shield that you can see through, but it's smoke stained from being in a fire. But the lieutenants has a sticker on it that say a lieutenant on it, so we know who the lieutenants are, so we know who our officers are. And the firefighters got their shield number, their badge number on the front of their helmet. All right, and you wear this stuff. This stuff is not light; it's kind of heavy. When you go into a fire, you're putting on approximately 50 to 60 pounds of gear, so it's a little bit of extra stuff. But we keep everything here. And again, we live here, the guys are here for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all year. Every day of the year, we're working. All right? Let's just step down this way. Okay, what we're getting into is the locker room area and the bedrooms, the bunk rooms. All right? What we have, and it's just a room with beds in it, and this is obviously the locker rooms. And in this room is the paramedic bunk room. This is where the 2 guys on the rescue rig sleep. The bathroom here is has a separate bathroom. This is where the females, if we have our female firefighters working, she'll use that bathroom.